which is always disappointing. You expect to make like 3 at least, hopefully a little more.
Yeah, at least 3, then you'll feel that it's not a complete waste.
So 1 or a miss is a slight disappointment.
Yeah, definitely.
Good opening point for Nikos.
Nice one. Each other. More than 3, I think. But thanks.
So he's the grey eminence, Marco Zanetti.
Yes, and he also shows why all the time. He keeps his posture and he never really just falls through or anything, and keeps such a high level all the time. Is it hard enough?
That's gonna reach.
Yeah, nice. This is already the 6th cross table shot or something.
Openings for himself.
Yeah, he is one of the players with the most control. It's almost uncanny. This is nice. And then you move to the next table and it's completely different.
I think it has a bit to do with the air conditioning.
Can be, but in general they're fine. Very good, and they seem to have. They're a little short, which is normal for tables, and usually
To get that one.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed not to get some points there. There's European or World Championships and 5 pins in Rondos as well. So maybe we'll only have the chance to do at least 1 discipline per year of these big events. Could be.
I was lucky enough to be invited to or cross table.
Or along the table. No.
He's going around the table.
Yeah, these tables actually take English well on the short cushion, so you can quite easily create the angle like that on these tables.
The other quarterfinal going on right now is Dani Sanchez playing Jeremy Bury. He could get there, but he couldn't place the yellow ball.
Yeah, it's like that.
But you'd rather be 10 points in front than 10 points back.
Yes, obviously, and of course on paper it looks nice to be 10 in front, but when you're at the table and you, well, if you're in the chair and you're 10 in front, you don't really feel comfortable at all, because everybody can do that in a couple of minutes. Just reached it.
He has locked himself up position-wise.
It looks like he's lucky enough that he can play
Short, long, long.
Yeah, looks like it.
That would be seriously lucky.
Yeah.
If that
He
shot
has
is
to raise the cue a little bit to get the angle, but look at that. Then you feel lucky.
looks pretty good.
At first glance, you'll feel unlucky. Oh,
Wonderful hit.
this is nice.
So good.
And perfect hit again.
I think he's playing 4. A big lead now for Zanetti, 20 points to 5 in 8 innings. Nikos going around the world again. This time he has it. Unless there's a nasty, nasty little hole in the corner. That would have been so cruel.
Yeah, but then look at his position.
Yeah, this is like the way Hangjik played earlier today. It's like the roulette in the casino. You spin the wheel 10 times. It's certainly not going to be 5 times red, 5 times black.
No.
It's going to be like 7 and 3.
And of course, a little bit difficult spot. There's no double chance or anything. It's out in the open, but
That actually
he
looks
just did
very
nicely.
good when he played there.
yes, it was
Great shot.
very nice. And now it opened up for him. Keep hoping, and you know, it's just not going.
Now
well.
Nikos needs to be careful with this one. He just missed that sort of line in the last inning, but this time no mistake.
But you're right. He has really developed strongly. That was a nice solution. Very
There's a
nice
great shot
salt,
there.
Yeah. But look at it again now.
He'll
Not
be
mu-
happy to have it.
Not much luck in what happens next. But he was he played probably a little bit too quick in the beginning, very flamboyant and you know, quick decisions, quick to shoot, which usually also means that you make too many mistakes.
Absolutely.
But he has really found a way to keep the you know, the intuitive game, but take down the speed and keep focus. So he's strong now, very strong. This is
Plays
also nice.
another magnificent shot there. Then of course his opponent has something to do with it.
Yeah, of course.
He has a way of making you feel uncomfortable or play a little bit below your usual standard. One of the toughest opponents in the circuit, Mr. Marco Zanetti.
Yeah, it can feel intimidating playing against Marco, and normal self playing. But I think Nikos is such an experienced guy. He should be able to cope. So he's just hasn't found the flow yet. Hopefully he does, so that we'll have a match.
I am surprised that Marco is going for the 4 rail here, not the 3.
Yeah, I think there might have been a kiss if he
Yeah.
played thicker. on
Still
that
has
ball.
to play it.
Looks okay.
No problem.
Yeah, and good hit on the red ball.
This is one he will certainly expect to make.
Yes.
And he even expects
Very small hole, of course, in behind the yellow. But if he plays slowly, then he will minimize that hole. Yeah.
6.
We'll see.
he
Nicely
managed to
judged.
play it with loads of ink. That's good.
Yes.
How's your
What
luck?
happens? Interesting to see his speed here. Sometimes you can
Little
get
problem for Zanetti.
yeah, might be around the table with reverse spin, the first cushion. Yeah. Again, the red ball is a nicely situated big ball.
Looks perfect.
Yes. Nice shot.
No luck with the hit.
I'm not sure what if there's a good solution here. Everything is difficult in this one. But I think he'll go to the short cushion after this, after yellow ball. Perfectly controlled.
That is just a wonderful shot.
And still with perfect control in the stroke.
If you have to raise the cue that high over a ball,
Look at that. Perfect control.
fantastic. Find the 3rd rail. and even play some sort of position.
It's an open position, but the red ball is not a big ball this time, right? So it's can be these can be very sensitive when the second ball is close to the cushion. No, still judged it perfectly.
He's playing well, our Mr. Zanetti. Playing really, really well.
Cushions, if you can reach it. Again, no obvious kiss, and good opportunity for a good position next time. Well, he's raising his cues.
He's going 3.
No, 5.
No, he's. And again,
Sweet.
Perfect. It's time on this one.
Yeah, this one is slightly sensitive also. He's
Still doesn't
three cushions.
Doesn't want to use the
No,
timeout.
Maybe 5 cushions? No, 3.
He does the bury here. Hit the ball with 1 second left.
Perfect control. Oh, it's 41-19.
In 15.
Yeah. It's almost the same on the other table.
Full spin. There it goes.
Yeah. Also very nice, but this time he was not so lucky with position.
Horrible way to hit the third ball. He did everything right here.
Yeah.
Cannot be blamed for anything, but this contact is just the worst.
It can be pretty frustrating. The ball you don't really know. You always think about where does it go. Sometimes you can't do much about it. You just have to maybe adjust the speed or something. I don't think anybody ever plays it without thinking about what's going to happen.
There's also a category of players who just play point by point.
He's definitely not schooled the way like a lot of other players are with his stroke, but he has all the power he needs.
Where's the yellow? There's the yellow.
Well, one of the more open positions for Nikos in this game. Let's see what he can do. Yes.
Good starter. Good result.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, if you talk to club players, they will admit to having like imperfect technique, or some will say, well, I'm up and down, when some days I'm good, some days I'm bad, and they will be critical of themselves, but none of them will ever say, I play the wrong shot so often. Everybody thinks that their shot selection is okay, and it isn't. In fact, it's the major weakness of many
yes, you're right.
good club players.
You're right, and it just proves the point of needing to speak about the game with better players and watching better players play,
Exactly.
so to learn from them.
Exactly.
Because if you don't know you're making the wrong decision, you'll never improve.
Take
The
a
good
Merckx
thing-
match or a Blondal match or whatever. and decide for yourself, what would I play? And then you'll be amazed how often they do something different.
Yeah, exactly. And the good thing about also there are two Danish, young Danish players competing in this tournament also. I spoke a lot with them about watching the games, just get some inspiration so you can go back.
Absolutely. There's not a single top player who is greedy with his knowledge. Everybody
Never.
shares.
Never.
They will talk about positions with you, and they will explain why they did this, why you should do that.
So much. I've done that so many times and asked the players to learn from them, and I was always just amazed at how approachable everybody is.
Yes. Final stages of the match.
Yeah, Marco just keeps playing strong and not really making mistakes. Scoring everything there is.
And if you add to that the fact that he's had the better run of the ball compared to Nikos, it's understandable why there's such a big difference.
Yes.
48 to 23. Nikos today never really had a chance.
No, and Marco didn't let him have one. Also perfect.
Match point for the Italian. One of the hardest men in the world to beat. Him and Jaspers.
And as I said in the beginning, he seems to keep improving still on his level. It's such a high level for Marco all the time. Does he play short, long, short? No, he could play long cushion first.
And he wants to go to the short chance, but is it short enough? I think it is.
It is. Perfect.
That's the match. Congratulations from the Greek to the Italian. Marco Zanetti beats Nikos POLYCHRONOPOULS by 50 points to 23 in 19 innings. On the other table, Daniel Sanchez has beaten Jeremy Bury 50 points to 22 in 18 innings.
Almost identical scores.
Great matches. So we have our two first semi-finalists. One more round of play to come today. I thank you, Jakob Haak Sørensen, for your expertise.
Thank
and
you
your
for